What's going on, Legion? Azure here, like always. Pardon the raspy voice, kind of sick. Making a lot of videos, trying to catch up on what I missed. So we're going to be putting out hopefully some good stuff out for the week. I don't know what enough as far as the music goes we're going to be putting out. You know, it's just going to be whatever. It's just going to be all over the place. But we got some cool stuff. This is KZ. Let's just get into it. Been requested a lot by a lot of people. So let's just check it out. I'm going to not maybe go. I'm just going to enjoy this. I don't want to always try to be so thorough in all my videos. I just want to kind of, enjoy the music they're doing. I don't want to try to dissect it. So let's get into it. Check it out. See what it's all about. Let's hope it's good. I'm also going to be keeping the voice kind of low. Very raspy. Don't want to do anymore. All right, let's go. There we go. Wish 107.5. All right. Digging the guitar guy so far. I like that kind of music. I like when they have that voice. They can just kind of hit it. Hey, all the fans.
107.5.
Thanks. I'm assuming it's another language. Yeah. Still like it. Really adding something to this live performance. It's hard to react to a language you don't know. I don't know why, it's very reminiscent of Hispanic singers that just have that voice that I mean, I'm not gonna say it, but I've never heard a lot of the Filipino singers like this before. I've always heard Hispanic more. So just the voice that can go from 0 to 60 in no problem. Having fun with it. There you go. That's pretty good, man. I'm really enjoying it. I just like the tone, I think, overall. I'll talk a little bit after. Just so into it, man. Very passionate. It's I don't know if it's a Filipino thing, but there's this whimsical kind of alternative feel to it, but then there's also that power. There it is, it's hitting that note, man. Always love hitting that note. Always love hearing it. Gotta give it up for that in-house band, man. Those guys are great. Oh, it must be a great job, man. Jam out. Whoa. Flooring it right there. That's pretty good, man. I mean, that's really good. Not pretty good. It's excellent. It's pretty incredible, man. I like this music right here.
For more videos from Wish 1075, do not forget to hit.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind. Like I was saying, I don't know if it's like, I try not to talk like, if it's a song maybe that was in a language I understood, maybe I do like more talking because I could hear it, but because I didn't know what she was saying, I definitely like had things I wanted to say, but like I wanted to listen a lot more too. Like I just kind of wanted to jam out and be with it. Like I was saying, I don't know if it's a Filipino thing. I don't know what the style of it's called. It's like I referenced one of the American Voice girls that had the half-colored hair. It was like Milena something. And like I said, it's like an alternative kind of like very I don't know. It's like when you hear, it's incredible, but they don't hit those high notes. But it's like an alternative kind of singing. I don't know what it's called. And I don't know anybody famous that really does it. I can't think of it. But like a lot of these Filipino singers, men, women, doesn't matter, have like this, you have like this alternative sound. It's really cool. And they're hitting the, like I said bluegrass in like one of the last ones I did from 107. But it's not really a bluegrass. But it's just, I don't know how else to explain it. I really don't. It's like when you hit like, how should I phrase it? Oh, God. I wish I had, like, maybe, is her name Milena or something like that? Martinez, or I don't know. I wish I would have had her for an example. And she's the one that does that, It's My Party and I'll Cry If I Want To. It was a really popular song earlier, and I think this year, or maybe late last year. It was played in a lot of movie theaters. But she was on the Voice America, and she did pretty well. But it's just like tone where you're not hitting any notes, but you're just hitting like a tone, and it's not like the words are not like drawn out. They're very almost kind of like stop, almost, right? And she was kind of doing it, but then like she also hits these other high notes, or these long moments, which I always enjoy. I always like when you can go like and it goes out of this world. I always like those. She didn't go insanely crazy. She didn't need to. She has a good tone to her, and I think overall, man, it's just enjoyable. I've in some instances, I'm not going to say who. I mentioned it, I think, in one of my other videos. That somebody kind of had like, maybe it was the song, maybe it was the way they did it, was very cruise-like. But nothing. That didn't even come in my mind when I was listening to her. Listening to her, it's like, like almost like she was, excuse me, undiscovered talent almost. Like she was just like, I don't know, pulling the thing out to make sure she's not going too high. And it's like, she knows what she's doing. It shows with her face that she's into it. She likes to do it, and I think that's almost half as important as hearing it and or really liking the tone or the sound of somebody, their vocal ability in general, is that when you see someone just getting all up in that and just into what their performance, and just almost like they're jamming out, like we're sitting there going, I like it. And when you someone singing and they're bouncing along with their own song, you know that they like to do what they do, or that song is really good. And I think excuse me, voice very raspy. I think that can, I don't want to say half like I did, but when you're listening to it, it's one thing. A song can be one thing when you listen to it. But sometimes when you see someone perform it, it's a whole new experience. And I think if there was no video to this, I could have sat back, I could have listened to it, I could have been like, okay, yeah, I'm liking it. And it's just very soothing, and there's some high and some lows, and you can kind of, she didn't do the gravel, but she did that very alternative, I don't know like I said, I don't know what it's called, but very alternative kind of sound, and that would have made me like, would have stuck out instantly. But in the video, I still heard it, but in the video, we get to see her just into it, sort of grooving along. Like I said, the in-house band, I thought those guys were really good. They really kind of made a good pop for me. They really were adding on to her as far as, you know, her performance. They weren't like overdoing it. I think on purpose. I'm sure they're great, but they did a good job adding on to hers. It was kind of weird that there was like backup vocals in it, and then it kind of went to like this, not techno trap, whatever it was I don't know what that was, but when I got all kinds of like robot-y or however that is, I was like, okay, that's different. Sure, it wasn't something I was like expecting. Whenever I see these kind of videos, I expect to see like someone just singing in intense or with all the talent. And maybe they wanted to change it up. She has the talent. Maybe she didn't want to just have to say, hey, I can do this long draw. I can sing it. I can do whistle tone, whatever it may be. Let's just do something crazy. Let's add some backup in there. Let's just change up the voice synthesizer. Let's just go kind of to town and make this a fun performance. And I definitely had fun watching that. And with that, I'm going to kind of end it right there. I don't want to kind of go on. I went on a lot. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the content. I'm seeing a lot of people, they're doing a lot of similar vocals. So I'm kind of like, I don't want to say the same thing about the same people. So unless I'm like completely floored, I'm afraid that sometimes some of these videos, I might say something or I might have a similar thought to someone like this compared to somebody else that I've already heard or whatever. But it doesn't diminish their talent. It doesn't make them any less incredible. But when you want to have something a little different variety, I guess that's on me. So we'll try to find something, maybe not so much Wish or something like that, but something maybe older. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Once again, my name is Azrael, and I'll see you on whatever video I'm doing next. If you want to leave a comment down below, love to hear all the comments. If you have a suggestion or a request for me to react to, this is important, leave a link. It is pretty much the only way I'll check it out. I respond to every comment that I can, that I see, and it can take a while sometimes. And if I have to sit and type stuff out to search for your video, it can literally add on 30 minutes to an hour extra. So with a link, I can just get it, click it, copy it, label it, put it in the right folder, and that way there's no mix-ups on, oh, you wanted me to do this video, but I typed that in and I got that video. Excuse me. Or there's a better quality version out there that I just didn't see. Or I just didn't get it right. And I want to make sure I get the right video that you asked for, because that's important. If you're going to request something and I'm going to take the time to do it, I want to make sure that you get what you asked for. I don't want to do something wrong or pick the wrong thing, because sometimes somebody literally said, they gave me a suggestion and I said, cool, can you give me a link? He goes, you can just look this up. And I said, I didn't even respond to him. I didn't care what he linked, because he literally took the time to write the name down and the song down and give it to me. He could have just done that in the search browser and then give me the link and not said anything else. But instead he decided to type it all out, because he doesn't realize, or they don't realize, that I got a crappy quality one where someone says there's better versions. I go, well, crap, I didn't know. This is the one that someone linked me. So I always want to make sure I get what everybody wants. And sometimes people, names in the Philippines is something different, so I don't exactly know what I'm looking for. Sometimes I can't read the name. Sometimes the song's something different. I want to make sure I get exactly what you guys are asking for. So please leave a link so I just could easily click, copy, paste, done. We're out. And that way I can get to all, because it's not one or two people with suggestions. It's a lot of people. And I try to have them all down, and I eventually do them all. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Later.